All right, guys, let me go over in this video a quick tutorial, a 5-minute or around 5 to 10 minutes on exactly what you can do to make more sales. There's a couple key things when I get on a coaching call or a consulting one-on-one Zoom call with an Amazon seller, which I do every day, looking and analyzing at their listing, their product, their sales, their organic ranking. There's a couple of things that we need to check for right out of the gate. This includes your product title, your keywords you're going after in your title, your bullets, your main image, your price, those kind of things. So I want to give you a quick few tips on how to increase sales. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back. Those of you are my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, mentor, and business coach. Right here on my YouTube channel, I release a weekly video covering everything Amazon, e-commerce, personal development. If you enjoy that type of content, do me a favor right now. Give me a like on this video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, get my video out to more people. And also subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I can see each and every one of you who take just a moment to press subscribe, and I appreciate each of you. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing and documenting my journey of how I went from a struggling broke drug addict 7.5 years ago to being able to own multiple six-figure online businesses. Let's jump into today's video. All right, guys. Well, this is exactly what I would do and what I do for those sellers out there who book me for either a 30 or a 50-minute Zoom coaching call. This is exactly what I do for my own products and exactly what I teach my one-on-one coaching and mentorship students what to do to increase their sales, right? So maybe you launched, you've been selling for 2 weeks or 2 months or even 6 months, and you're just not, your sales just aren't growing, or maybe they're stagnant. How do we go and increase sales? Here is some of the first actions or next things that I would do to get sales to start going again. So let me start by talking about your actual listing or what the customer sees. This is super important, guys. So your main image is super important. This affects, how many clicks you're going to get, how many conversions are you eventually going to get, and also higher CTR in your PPC campaigns, which I'll talk about next. But there's a couple areas, guys, that I want to go through in this video, and I'll try to keep it to only 5 or 10 minutes, but I'm going to talk about, number one, your listing, your main image, your bullet points, your title, kind of the listing copy, how important that is, also split testing, prices and images, and even running A/B experiments. Number two, I want to talk about organic keyword ranking, how you can look up which keywords you maybe are ranking well for on page 1 or in the top 20 organic positions, but which keywords you're on page 2 or 3 for, but that are good and working, and you just need to get, your ranking better, get to page 1. So that will increase sales. So listing copy, split testing. Then I want to talk about organic keyword ranking. And then I also want to talk about brand registry and then PPC. So hang in there if you're interested in all those. This is going to be definitely a really helpful video for you. Number one, guys, when you first launch your product, if you are brand new, for the first month or so of the launch phase, the honeymoon period is the first 2 to 3 weeks, you want to set your listing price roughly 20% lower than most of the main competitors to get those initial sales going. We want to start ranking. We want to start making sales. We want to start getting reviews. And so you should be setting a lower price, but not only just setting the price and forgetting about it, you would want to split test different prices. So maybe the week 1, you launch at $139.99 if this was your product. Then week 2, you go to $142.99 with a 10% off coupon. Then week 3, maybe you go back down to $139.99 and a 10% off coupon, depending on how sales and clicks and CTR was during that week or two that you tested a different price. So you want to be updating your prices, guys, and testing different prices, lower prices, a little bit higher prices, using a coupon. That's super important, okay? Number 2, your main image. Your main image, guys, is everything. When we're going to talk about PPC campaigns, optimizing those later on here in this video, I'm going to talk about what's so important about your campaigns. What is it? Well, it's your main image, your title, your price point, and your review counts. That's what your PPC campaign customers are going to see. That's the important factor for impressions, clicks, CTR percentage, and conversions when you're running sponsored ads campaigns. But what's so important, guys, that I want to point out here about your listing is the main image. You want to test different main images, guys. This main image is not the greatest. The product could be showcased a little better. And I noticed on the previous page, it had kind of a grayish background. Now, it doesn't look too bad here. It is zoomable. It is a high quality image or pixel quality here. So this main image could actually work. They're including all the extra accessories and features. I like that, but I would test a different main image as well with a different placement of these. And then this should really be the showcase here, the features of the product. This should be turned on, number one, so customers can actually see it. It's electronic. It has LCD display. Does that make sense? So the main image here is so important, guys, not only for getting people on your listing and to buy, but also for those PPC ads. The customer only sees for your PPC ads, main image, title, price point, review count. So remember those are really, really important. Well, before we move on to number 2, other images, guys. So this fitness is blocked out by her. It should not be. This one's all right, except for I do not like the text upside down or to a slant here. It makes it hard for customers to read that, especially on a mobile device, which 60% of shoppers do shop on a mobile device. So they're probably going to move on. They don't want to have to turn their head or turn their phone and read that. It should be simple and easy to see the main selling features and benefits of your product. This is probably their best image of them all, but make sure you guys do have good images. It's super important, and especially, split testing your main image with a couple different ones for a couple weeks each to see which works best. Price point we talked about. Next, guys, title. Your title, just by going in and me having you adjust the keywords you're targeting in your title, could make all the difference in the world. So your title, guys, you do not need your brand name in the very beginning. If you're brand new, nobody is searching for your brand. Once you've launched and you've been selling for a few weeks, it is okay to go in there and add your brand name. But in the beginning, I don't recommend taking up space in your title. Number one, by including your brand, it takes up space away from keywords you could be having there. And number two, on mobile devices, Amazon will add your brand name automatically in most cases. So if I look at this seller's title, and I always think it's kind of funny, like, I wonder if this seller is watching this video and I'm kind of doing a free analysis or coaching call for them. I always think about that. But anyways, because this is just a random listing I pulled up, but I have used this vibration platform in my past videos. So I wanted to just stick with that type of product and go through some other listings here. All right, your keywords, guys. The title is so important for needing to include the right keywords in your title. When you're brand new, or just if you're trying to relaunch and get sales moving again, Amazon looks at your title. It's the most important for organic ranking and what the algorithm is going to pick up on. Which keywords do you have in your title? So I see vibration plate, exercise machines for home fitness training, whole body workout equipment. So right there, guys, the seller has done a good job of including 2 or 3 main keywords right in the first half of their title. What they could have done a little bit better at is, why should the customer choose theirs, or why should the customer click on it? Well, what do I get out of it if I'm a customer? Well, I see it's a whole body workout machine. I see it's for home fitness, which is good, but it could have like with LCD display, with 22 modes of training intensity. Does that make sense? So there should be one other kind of main selling feature in here in the first half. And then the second half of your title, guys, once you get 2 or 3 of your 4 your main keywords there in exact phrase form, the second half of the title should sound convincing to get the customer to click on it. So they have a vibration fitness platform with loop bands, silent motor for weight loss fitness, equipment green, weight loss fitness equipment green. So that is not the best right there, guys. So from here down, I would adjust this. They've already done a good job by including some of the main keywords up here, but the second half of the title could be better. Next, guys, you'll want to click down here on the Helium 10 graph, click on keywords on your listing. Next, we need to figure out which keywords are you ranking organically for well, and which keywords do we need to work on ranking better for. So just click keywords there on your listing. Now they have several variations, but that's fine. Variations, if you do have multiple variations, each variation or ASIN or child variation listing can rank individually, but if one takes off and starts ranking really well, it can pull up the other child variation listings too. So what I recommend you do, guys, is put in minimum search volume 1,000. You could do 800 or 500 here, but you'll usually rank automatically for keywords that have 800, around 1 to 800 search volume automatically, just by including them in your listing or having them in your back-end search terms or in your PPC campaigns, or all of them. I recommend going after keywords in the beginning, guys, kind of longer tail keywords with 800 to 30,000 search volume. Enter here, guys, 1 to like 85 for organic rank, match type organic only, not sponsored keywords, and then apply. And then what this is going to show me, guys, is which keywords this product, or in your case, what product keywords your product's ranking well for on page 1, and which keywords you need to work on ranking better for to increase sales. So I sorted by search volume here, guys. So here I'm looking at what's the keyword. Does it contain the seed or root keyword vibration plate, exercise machine, or vibration? Is the seed root keyword. I'm looking at what's the search volume, and you can see here your organic rank. Now, I have another video on my channel. If you'd like to go in depth, I'll link it up above or down below this video. It'll be a keywords masterclass. Watch that one if you guys are in the kind of making your listing, optimizing your listing, pre-planning for launch phase to make sure you go after the right keywords. But here, guys, let me just explain what I'm looking at. These two keywords, this seller, 23,000 search volume for vibration plate, exercise machine, vibration plate, only two words long, 10,800 searches per month. They are in position 36, which is actually page 2. Organic rank, guys, roughly 1 through 20. Organic rank is page 1. Organic rank 21 through 40 is page 2. Organic rank 41 through 60 is page 3, and so on and so on. So what is the best keyword? Well, it's actually this one, vibrating plate exercise machine, 4,500 searches per month, really high IQ score, which is good, 30,000 with only 0 title density. This keyword should be in your title. But you can see here that they are in organic rank 10. That's the top 10 organic listings on page 1. That's really good, guys. But they need to work on this keyword, and this keyword, unless that's a Spanish one. Don't worry about the Spanish one. But for these two, they could rank better for them, guys. They are not on page 1. This is roughly page 2 and page 2. So how would you go from organic rank 43 down to 3 or 14 or top 10? Well, guys, you would need to make sure that you add this keyword in exact phrase form one time to your title. If it's not there already, add it again one more time to your bullet points in exact phrase form, and make sure you're running it in your broad PPC campaigns and in a manual exact PPC campaigns, and it's going in your autos. A combination of having it in your title one time, bullet points one time, broad campaigns, and exact campaigns, guys, would make you rank better for this keyword. As long as it contains the seed or root keyword, vibration plate, which it does, then it's a good keyword to go after. You rank well for those, and then, guys, you can start going after bigger keywords that, you know, are like 20,000 to 50,000 search volume. You would slowly just move it up and start going after the bigger keywords next, one keyword or two keywords at a time, and repeat this process. All right, let's move on to the next section of how you're going to increase sales. Well, it's getting brand registry, guys. Brand registry in 2022 is absolutely necessary. You know, it does require a pending US PTO trademark. Serial number is all you need. So once you pay to file your brand's trademark, a word mark, within about 2 to 3 weeks, guys, no longer than that, you should be able to get from the attorney or the paperwork the US PTO serial number. With the trademark serial number, go and apply for Amazon brand registry, then enroll in the Vine program so you get more reviews. Set up A+ content on your listing. If you guys need who I use to design all this A+ content, because you want to use different photos for the most part for your A+ content, but you're able to do 5 special modules or sections down here, these images in your description. These are super powerful way to continue talking about the main selling features of the product. Continue telling the customer why they need it, the features, the benefits, why they should choose your brand, tell your brand story, and so on and so on. So brand registry with a pending US trademark, serial number, 2 weeks roughly after you file, you'll be able to get approved for brand registry. And then right after that, guys, enroll in the Vine program for Get More Reviews, as long as you have a good product that's good quality, because Vine reviewers can be kind of strict and very honest about products. So Vine program I would do next. It's roughly $200, guys, per ASIN, but it'll get you 20 to 30 reviews within about a month. Vine program, 5 module, basic module, A+ content description, Next, guys, you're able to put a video on your listing. I don't know if this seller, no, they do not have a video on their listing. For a fitness product, guys, you could see how many Instagram fitness models and influencers there are out there. And so you would absolutely need a video with one of them or a model demonstrating your product. Now, maybe they have it, elsewhere, but you absolutely would want to get a video next, 45 seconds or less, demonstrating how the product's used and the main selling features. So Vine program, A+ content, video on your listing. And then finally, guys, sponsored brand ads. You can run that video as long as it's in the right format and it's around 45 seconds or less as a sponsored brand ad. These can perform really, really well, guys, as well as, so that'd be a sponsored brand ad video. You can also do a sponsored brand ad product collection on your 3 best sellers once you have 3 ASINs launched, and then sponsored display ads. Grab all the ASINs that worked well in your auto campaigns, your manual product targeting campaigns. ASINs would be moved that converted well to sponsored display ads. Finally, guys, let's talk just a quick tips on optimization of your PPC campaigns. Come into your campaigns, guys, and number one, let me just give you a couple tips on how to optimize this, right? So come to placements, guys, here on the left, and placements are super powerful, especially for newer products and new campaigns. You can actually tell Amazon, for top of search first page, I'm willing to increase my bid 15% if you'll put me at the top of the page. Or product pages. Maybe product pages will work better. So I'll maybe do 10% there and then come back in a week and figure out what's working better. But this is where Amazon displays your PPC ads, either top of search first page or in the product pages or rest of search. We're not able to adjust the bids on rest of search. But here, guys, you can see just looking at the data that 6.2% CTR. That's very, very good. Now, this campaign is newer, so I haven't made any sales yet. But I would probably continue running and increasing this 5 or 10% for the next 4 weeks. And if this continues to work, or if you come back in and notice the product pages here is working better, then you can add 5 or 10 or 15% extra there. Next, we're going to go back to ad groups, guys. So use placements, especially on new campaigns, especially if you're using down only bidding strategy, which is what I do use for most of my new campaigns. You want to use placements and test, does your product work on the first page, or does it work better in the product pages, and then use placements to keep, driving more placements and getting more placements of your ads in front of customers. Then I would come down here, guys, and for the keywords you're running, for the match type, you only want 5 or 10 keywords in a campaign. I would adjust the bids. I would look at like the last 7 days, guys, and then what I would do is we need to adjust the bid. So if you notice this keyword here, the suggested bid is 80 cents. We're at 75. Impressions is almost 900 with 14 clicks. That's almost a little under 2% CTR. That's good. 1% CTR or higher is good. This one, I would just reset the bid. Resetting your bids, guys, in your campaigns can help. Here, let's say this has been running just 1 week or 2 weeks. Here, my bid's not high enough. I didn't get to 100 impressions or more, so my bid needs to go up. Again, same thing here. My bid's not high enough. I didn't get to 100 impressions, so my bid would need to go up a little bit. So coming in and adjusting your bids. Now, if you have one here that spend, let's say got 100 impressions, it got 10 clicks, it has a 1% CTR, or 10% CTR, but the spend is $10 or $15 or more, and it hasn't generated a sale, I would actually recommend switching it off. So in a manual campaign, guys, you'll switch off a keyword once it gets to 10 to 15 clicks or more, or $10 to $15 in spend or more. Go ahead and switch off that keyword in a manual campaign or reduce the bid by at least half. In an auto campaign, guys, you'll go to search terms and same thing. Keywords or ASINs or search terms over 10 to 15 clicks, over 10 to 15 spend. It's been running a few weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, no sales. Go ahead and add it to negative targeting. Inside an automatic campaign, we can't switch off the ASIN or the keyword like in a manual campaign. What you have to do is go to negative targeting and you copy and paste the keyword or copy and paste the ASIN into negative keywords or negative products. That is going to shut off that keyword or ASIN from being advertised inside your auto campaign. I only recommend using negative targeting though in automatic campaigns. And once the campaign has been running 2 to 4 weeks, and it's just not converting. The data tells you you're getting lots of impressions, the clicks is low, the spend is high, and no sales. It's time to add that to a negative targeting campaign. In a manual campaign, just switch it off or reduce the bid. So use placements, guys, for new auto campaigns. What you could do actually for like a new auto campaign is do 100% bid adjustment or increase for top of search, and that's going to get you more exposure, and maybe 50% for product pages. So use placements, but do monitor them closely and adjust those bid adjustments based off the data. Use negative targeting and come in every few days and adjust your bids to reset things based off the data. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope it didn't go too long for you, but I hope you found it super valuable on figuring out exactly what to do to get sales going again. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next video.